get these guys home. Zealand down, and get these mercs over to Medina. And get these troops off here. January, huh? Trouble with France is it's just got too much money, although it is going down. It used to have 4,000. Somebody's asking, what are my policies? I have got 4 of them. Extra diplomat and faster travel time. Religious unity, and advisor costs. The diplomatic ideas are free for me now. Or the diplomatic policies, rather. Right, let's share the wealth in terms of these siege generals. But otherwise get this fleet home. Well, our new French holiday home. Jake, do you get any war exhaustion from a truce break? Yeah, I get 3 war exhaustion every time I break a truce. It would be 5, but I've got all the diplomatic ideas unlocked, which lowers that. Okay, come on France, come on Ireland, we're all waiting on you. And it really is just you, there's nobody else I can separate peace. Now, what do I do with these troops? Is it better to have them in a position over here? Because you never know when these guys are going to be uprising. Or is it better to just pull my troops from here? Because I know that when I go to war with Castile and Portugal, they're just going to come and curb stomp me. I think the playing it safe idea is slightly better. What I should do is have these troops ready to snipe British colonies around here. For that reason I shall have you docked. Perhaps not in that revolting place. Have you over in Bone, it's Japanese animist. Quick, Jake, there's no time to... There is indeed no time to lose. That was horribly excellent. Good job. Hope you're proud. 50 prestige, which would help recover our abysmal prestige. But I quite like the idea of buckets of ducats. Come on, Ireland, you useless colony. Well, after the next tick of the month I'll get that last bit of artillery back. That'll boost this siege chance. Ninjtram asks if I wear glasses. Yes, and I sorely need them. My vision is appalling. Jake, what is the best army composition late game? Infantry on the front, artillery on the back. And these guys want a board and biscuit, but the Austrians will see to that. The everyone will see to that. Good job, guys. Russia, can I help you out with your revolts at all? Only just. Don't tell me they're finally getting themselves sorted out. Okay. They don't want to be supported. I don't have terrible prestige, I have abysmal prestige. Jake, where did you get the picture for your background of the world being Ryukyu? That was in my first Ryukyu World Conquest that was just about 1 year ago. I think I started it 1 year ago, when the game just came out. Good times had by all. Siege 2. Right, maybe we can get Finster done in time. Preferably before it gets converted to whatever faith they want to convert it to. If you ain't animist, you ain't much. You no longer need to be holding down that blockade, neither do you. Come on, 1781, I don't like this hold up. Ireland needs to go. Just tiny little things I can do to hopefully speed up these sieges. How could I forget this blockade? See if we can get Finster as well. I want to take it so I can release Brittany. It's less land that I have to look after once I've taken out the France. All on Meath. Since I'll be releasing you, I'll have a safe haven for my troops over here. Come on, lads. It's all for Connaught. There's nothing I can really do to help you out there. Unless I bring in a Siege 2 general. If he assaults without mercy, yeah, my folks will die. However, our manpower has never looked better. We shall open up a second front shortly. Don't think that's enough troops though, I would like some more. The most enjoyable part of any Ryukyu run. We're still running a positive balance. In fact, it's never looked so good. And things look real bad, I could always just raise war taxes. Someone swift rage war taxes, because although I'm not one for these emotes, I do find it quite funny. Come on. Oh, that Breton legacy. Right, Basconet is down. Get all you over to Girona, probably less revolting my own provinces. Okay, Meath down. Goodbye, Ireland. It was... What? Ireland! I bet you think you're pretty clever. Well, we know an instant transmission over here. And I'm gonna kick your arse with it. The Irish, never bloody happy. Right, away you go. You folks aren't taking attrition. Even though I thought the Irish had that idea that gave us hostile attrition. Right, I could siege this, but probably wouldn't work out too well. Besides, it should be over quickly. Wow. Just wow. Tempted to assault that. Sorely tempted to assault that, but there's no breach, and that's enormous fort defense. Jeez, this has cost me precious months. You know, Ireland, they still have that personal union over Great Britain, so their old king is doing alright. I'm being asked where I've placed my merchants. I just can barely remember, and I don't really care. Let's see, you're forwarding trade down towards Malacca, which is a complete... Oh wait, no, I collect in Malacca. And I collect in Ceylon. To be honest, my merchants could probably be better placed, but who's keeping score? Well, that killed a lot of men. I'm sure they can deal with it. If I siege this and lose all these men, I won't be laughing. Alright, it's finally down. Cape Ray's being sieged, but it won't be in the name of Ireland. Come on, guys. Breach or success? Well, you can't have a breach without success. Come on, folks. 65% chance of success, and you did it. You made it. Welcome to the fold, Ireland. Ryukyu. Yeah, has a ring to it. There's nobody else I can separate piece other... Oh, I can separate piece the colonies? How does that even work? GB, do you still have control of all your colonies? Newfoundland, 13 colonies, Colombia... Huh. Can I even do anything to you? Interesting mechanics there. But I have no use for you. France, I have use for you. I'm going to want your little crappy islands. Fernando Po, that place, that one, yeah, that one too. Were there any others? I think that does it around here. I want anybody who occupied land in their own name to get it. That's Austria, Aragon. Oh, Switzerland took Bern. Good job. And I'll take anything else I can. Well, we want to take and release Brittany. We didn't manage Utrecht. And I think I'd quite like these coastal provinces. If you don't mind. should really reduce your naval force limit by a fair amount. Yeah, not bad. Is there anything else that I really need to take from France? Yeah, looking okay. We'll do that, and then we've got 4 more wars to discombobulate France with. Are there any allies that I need to rip out of you? You have none. Of course you don't. We'll take it all. Alright, now that we've got that, we can spit you back out. Well, Brittany, you go. Ireland. Noble Republic. 432 is pretty good. Hope you enjoy that extra papal influence. Roma's still not animist. I'll have to fix that at some point. Catalonia gets Barcelona. Seems a bit of a waste, but it must be done. Because I don't want to look after it. Lorraine gets Metz. And I think there's nothing else worth spitting out. Overextension, not very pretty. 1, 2, 4. But since I have to wait a month to attack you anyway, how about I fight down here too? I can take Tripoli and Tunisia without too much bother, I'm sure. Maybe just Tripoli for now. Take Tripoli. And I could move on Tunisia, but Tunisia means fighting Morocco as well. That'll probably be a drawn-out war. Whereas what I want to do is smash France. Well, let's do it. Are there any possible candidates for papacy left, I'm asked? Well, there probably is, but if the knights didn't take it, they would have taken it by now. Yet they did not. Who's to say? Don't forget Barbados. Oh, you are completely right there. I should send out a little force to take care of that. I'm going to need about 40,000 ships, no? It's a 40 stack there, right? Yep. And they can have a bunch of ships. Not the heavy, though. Well, yeah, the heavy, okay. Pick up my gas, please. Wasn't Morocco defender of the faith? Yes, but Tripoli is Shiite. Obscene, I know. Right, that's fantastic. We'll be using that as soon as we break truce, which is on the 20th. Well, maybe a day or two afterwards. And please tell me that Venice is still defender of the faith. It would make me smile. Venice is defender of this, and they're allied with Scotland. A perfect opportunity to pick up Scotland. Especially since I'll have my fleet down there anyway. Alright, bring it on. Stability drop, raising war exhaustion, but we honour our ancestors to raise that. War exhaustion is not pretty, but it does tick down thanks to optimism. Still, every year I lose half a point of war exhaustion. Whereas, you know, I gain 3 every time I start a new war, which is fairly often. Yeah, I should probably be taking these troops back home. That's, you know, actually a bigger priority than dealing with that little pissy island down there. Right, you guys continue these sieges. Everyone else, transform and roll out. Just getting those hammered down so France doesn't raise any more legions there. Unfortunate peasantry for France. Yeah, I feel a bit empty with all my troops hiding over here. Okay, no more trading in cloth. That's a bit unfortunate because the mercenary maintenance reduction is quite nice. $10, $20, $30, $40. Do this with slightly greater efficiency. He says, doing everything else as inefficiently as possible. Somebody's suggesting I go offensive for faster sieges. That is quite a nice bonus. However, it costs 1,500 military points to get there. Impulse warfare looks quite good, but you might have a point there. Shame I'm no longer nationally focused in it. That is a very, very good point. 20% faster sieges, huh? And I could probably just drown out Castile with my troops anyway. I like it. I think we will do that. After all, time is of the essence. I'm being told to do my relations. I already maxed them out. So no problems there, boss. I really like that ghostly 1,000 that popped up there. I'll let those peasant rebels do my sieging for me. Still got 51 to pick up. We'll do it. Wow. Glad those guys are on my side. God, France, you're so awful. How could anyone have problems fighting France? Jake, you have 200,000 manpower. Make troops. Oh, Venice did join in. Great! After this, you will have no friends. The Ottomans should be able to take care of... Oh, right, the Venetians have an enormous fleet. One, two, three, four, five. Get yourself over to Venetia. Hopefully there are no troops there. How enormous is enormous? 15 galleys, lots of light ships. Okay, I can deal with that. What we got there? 31. No, no, no. Not like that, please. There, that marks the final time that we ever set foot in Ireland. I think I did go there once in my life. The fact that I can barely remember it kind of reflects on the occasion. Okay, good, we got a siege going in Venetia. Is it named back to Venetia? Yeah. I'm at war with Scotland too. Yeah, I know, what do you want me to do? March my troops through cosmopolitan Brazil and siege them up? March my troops through cosmopolitan Brazil, huh? Okay. That should be good. And yeah, more troops always seems to be the answer around here. Although I really think it's more cannons that I'm needing. Always more. Oh god, I'm running a loss now. Actually, let's call canny on that a bit then. Let's get you guys down here. What are we looking at in terms of fort defense? Nothing compared to France. You'll be fine. Annex you up, no problem. Keep you in Barca. And keep you on the back burner. And as for you folks, now, don't really think I need that many ships down there to deal with that one French colony. In fact, all I really need are a few transports. But I kind of want to take my troops back home afterwards. So what we can do then... You'll be the fighting force down there. Hopefully that's much more than necessary. The rest of yous, i.e. not you, I want you to go and take care of our little Venetian problem. France looking pretty sieged up. Yield of Frogs should fall in no time. But the targets here are to also make sure that Scotland and Venice fall. Yeah, peasantry. Who cares? So, I think that both of you should march on to Venice since it's a high priority target. The Ottomans are gagging to get onto Corfu for me. Which works for me. They don't have core. Okay, you guys slow right down. I want you folks to fight together. In fact, I don't even want you folks down there. You're just cogs. Hang out on the board. Oh, curses. What did I lose there? Well, they were marching from here, so they're probably infantry. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4.